Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our third installment. With me today, I have J. Trail Washington out of Mallard Creek High School in North Carolina. J. Trail plays safety and just a lot of defensive back. He kind of moves all over the field a little bit. Um, I described him in one of my posts as pretty much a true safety. A lot of his film, he has a lot of touchdown saving tackles, and he plays the ball extremely well. How was last season for you, J Tro?
Last season was kind of like a learning experience because I never played any DB, any safety, corner, anything like that. It was my first experience on varsity because my sophomore year, I was usually on the sidelines because I ate quarter and I was just watching the seniors and the vets take over and just learning from them basically. And I think I did pretty good for my first year, but it's much to improve on.
Yeah, I mean, from what I saw in your film on everything, and we have it playing right here for everybody else to see, you do a great job as far as following through and just like I said, it's true safety. You play to prevent touchdowns a lot, and on passes, you play to break up the ball. Whether by knocking the guy out or swiping through their hands, I mean, whatever gets the job done, you definitely do it. But this off season, what have you been doing to prepare yourself for next year?
One of my friends with my fellow teammates that put me on one of their personal trainers. His name's Coach Magruder. He helped me with strength training, speed, endurance, everything like that. And recently, I've gotten with a personal track coach because I took time off to focus on football last year. And his name is Coach Jones. So I just recently started working out with him and been posting my videos on my Twitter.
Yeah, everything that I've seen on your Twitter. I mean, I think it was either early this morning or yesterday, something like that. You said you were on your third workout of the day or something like that. I mean, you're just constantly grinding. It looks like.
Of course, yeah. Usually, sometimes it's 2 to 3. I have track practice after school. I have weightlifting during school. And depending on our schedule, we have a schedule that our coach gave us. We'll have skill training or big skilled, or Mondays and Sundays. I'll have my track trainer also.
Awesome. I mean, that's great that you're working so hard to push yourself for next season. Um, I know a lot of things that a lot of people do during the spring and the summer are go to camps, whether it be opening or the rivals camp, anything like that, or camps affiliated with the schools. Are you going to anything like that coming up?
I had a lot of camps that I had listed, but I had to narrow it down to some. I'm definitely doing the opening. I was going to go to Coastal Carolina, Wake Forest, Auburn, UNC, Duke, Wake Forest, and A&T,
I mean
and the
that
World Bowl.
that's a ton of really good schools to get out there and get in front of and show your stuff off. Um, is there any of are any of those like ones that you're really looking forward to more than anything?
I would say the World Bowl because the unique experience that everyone gets to go to.
Yeah, that's true. That is a different one. Now I know, and it's something that frustrates you a lot that you don't have any offers yet. But have any schools been in contact with you yet to talk with you about your game or anything like that?
The only thing they've actually just talked about is film, and then I'll go to a few junior days, but nothing really serious. No.
Okay. Do you know which ones have said anything about junior day to you, or that have invited you to junior days?
I've had Coastal Carolina recently. I have ECU coming up, but this weekend I'm going to Gardner Webb.
Okay, great. Mallard Creek, just let's rotate back to high school real quick. Mallard Creek is, from everything that I've seen, it's pretty much a powerhouse of North Carolina.
Of
Uh,
course.
what are y'all looking forward to next year and going into uh, the season on that?
Just rebuilding and getting way better than last year because we still got that nasty taste in our mouth from the playoffs. And a lot of the class of 2020, we had major roles last year in the team, so a lot of us will be returning. And I really think that we have a chance to win states with our team.
Yeah, I mean, y'all are loaded. You're the first Mallory Creek person that I've had on the show. You're definitely not going to be the last. Um, y'all are just absolutely loaded. There's some really young talent that's on your team that's going to be taking over some major roles. And then I think you'll have transfer is not the right word, but y'all have a new guy, new offensive lineman coming in that I saw a clip of the other day that is just an absolute monster. I would not want to play you guys. One thing that I like to ask everybody, I know it doesn't matter if you have an offer yet or not, or if you're talking to the school. If you got an offer, who is the number one school that you would absolutely love to play for?
One big school I really like is very local, Appalachian, and also Chapel Hill.
Appalachian is a unique one on there. There's not a lot of people. I'm actually really surprised, being that you're so close. You didn't say Georgia. Two of the three people that I've had now, including yourself, have said Georgia.
Nah, I really like watching them. When the Penn State game really made me a fan of them when they were battling. Even though when they were underdog, the game was really close and it just really made me a fan.
That's great. That's awesome that you pick a school like Appalachian State. I really hope that you get an offer from pretty much anybody. I mean, your film absolutely shows it. Like I said, it's something that I'm a big fan of, and I'm a fan of the school now. All the way in Texas, you have a fan of Mallard Creek in Texas now. But you guys absolutely kill it. Like I said, and now that you told me that last year was your first year at safety, there's a few parts in your film that it does make sense. There's a few times that pursuit angles are slightly off, but your speed, you're just so fast, you're able to make it up, and it's awesome to see. So going into next year, I can't wait to see some of your senior film going into next year, because you'll have a full year under your belt. You're training your butt off right now, and just a lot of what I've seen from your coaches on Twitter, that y'all are ready to get to work. So it's gonna be great to see going forward.
It's just a lot of repetition that like comes to the game, because every day is always something new I could work on to perfect my craft and better the team overall. I also need to like start more being of a leader, because I was kind of timid and shy, being like the new varsity kind of person. But I need to step up to help my team any way I can.
Yes, sir, and that's great that you have that understanding and knowledge of what you need to do to get better and overcome things. So, Jay Trell, it has been absolutely great talking to you. I look forward to talking to you more in the future, and of course, seeing what you're going to do as a senior. Mallard Creek is going to absolutely tear it up next year on everything that I've seen. I don't know a lot about North Carolina football, but I haven't seen or heard anything about any other school that makes me believe that y'all can't go out there and win state. So I absolutely hope that y'all can do that and get that accomplished.
Yeah, we can most definitely bang with the best one. We're never afraid of a challenge.
All right. JHL, thanks for being on the show with me today, and good luck with you in the future, sir.
Thank you for having me.
All right.